Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Okay, this was anticipated after Boxing Scene broke the news that Arum was possibly going to place this on the linear ESPN platform or ESPN Plus for the very anticipated fight between Vasyl Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Probably the most anticipated fight of the year that people were really looking forward to outside of Wilder Fury rematch. And this fight has been doomed from the set ever since negotiations started. Pandemic hit, fight was canceled. It's been pushed back a number of times. Now October 3rd is now the working date to get these two top lightweights in the ring for a all the marbles showdown. Really, the winner of this fight is the undisputed champion. No one cares about Devin Haney's email title. Unfortunately, the fight's in jeopardy over money, and that was anticipated because Bob was talking about putting this on ESPN or ESPN Plus and there's a reason for that. There's just too many damn pay-per-views being scheduled in the time frame that Arum is trying to put this fight together. First he was talking pay-per-view, but now with Tyson announcing the pay-per-view, you got the Charlo brothers on pay-per-view just a couple of weeks after that, and then you have a Gervonta Davis pay-per-view and a Khabib Justin Gaethje pay-per-view. Yeah, man, trying to squeeze another pay-per-view in with all those headliners is just a recipe for really, really bad numbers. Now they're not confident in putting that fight on pay-per-view with the UFC competing, with a Gervonta Davis pay-per-view competing. It's unfortunate, but they got to find some way to get this fight done in the time frame that they want. But without the pay-per-view platform, the purses have to be negotiated because the network only puts up a certain amount of rights fees, and the fighters and the promoter had to split that between them, as well as put an undercard in front of it as well. That also costs money. Now, Teofimo Lopez turned down a reported $1.2 million to defend his IBF lightweight title against Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, I've seen both sides of the argument. Some people are saying, is he crazy to turn that fight down, no matter the money? Others are saying that it's a shit purse, for that type of fight. A 3-belt unification, what's really considered a undisputed showdown in the lightweight division. And Teofimo is barely getting... It's not a significant purse. I mean, for this type of fight, a unification, considering what other fighters have gotten, different platforms. Granted, ESPN doesn't have the zone bag. It's different times now. There's no possible fans are going to be in attendance. There's no pay-per-view. So how do you put this fight together? It's an expensive fight. Lomachenko got his just due. He's accepting the $3.5 million package. He's the A side in the fight. There's no denying that. Lopez is making the first defense of his title. It's unfortunate. He's in a unique situation. He's making the first defense of his title. He's never been in a headlining event. Has he? I mean, was the Colmay fight a main event? I don't even know. I think that was an undercard. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a main event. So he's had, one headlining event. He hasn't made one defense of his title. He's entering the biggest fight of his career. And unfortunately, it's in a situation where they're getting sandwiched in between a number of pay-per-views. ESPN are not confident the fight will do the type of numbers needed to really put in a profit. So it's safer to put this fight on the ESPN or ESPN Plus platform. But the purses have to be negotiated if they go that route. The fighters have to accept. Around now, Teofimo is far apart on the money with Top Rank. I don't blame him, man. If I was representing him, I would tell him to turn it down as well. It's not a good enough purse for that type of fight. It's a risky fight. There should be, they got to negotiate. It is what it is. They got to find some more money, because for that type of fight, that type of risk, Lopez should be, duly compensated a lot better than what he's being offered. He could lose the fight, and this is one of the more anticipated fights of the year. So, you got to pay the man. Ain't nobody running scared, ain't nobody ducking, but come on, man. It's a 3-belt unification. People are excited about this fight. Yeah, it's not the biggest fight that could be made in boxing, but it's one of the best fights in terms of ability and talent and styles. An upset could happen, it's possible, or Loma could reign supreme and show this kid that he's just not ready for the big time. Well, that's what we want to see, man. We want to see this fight. Come on, Bob, make it happen, man. Let's find some more money. Let's pay this kid what he's earned his right. He's willing to take the risk in his very first title defense to fight one of the regarded elite fighters in the game. There's not many champions that are willing to do that, man. Most champions will, take a cherry-picked defense, build their name up, get in a couple of defenses, and then take a risk. But, Teofimo's different, man. He wants to prove that he's one of the top fighters in this game right now. In just only, 15 fights? But he's hungry. So let the man prove his worth. But they got to come at him better than what they originally offered him. So we'll see. The fight's been doomed ever since it's been scheduled, and it's gonna be tough to try to put this fight on a regular platform with the type of money that's needed in order to pay these guys in order to accept the fight. Hopefully, Top Rank and Lopez will negotiate for a better purse, and they can announce this fight very soon, because people want to see this fight. It should be made. Just a little setback in negotiations. Let's let it play out. Hopefully the fight still gets made. I still have faith, but this is boxing. Anything can happen. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.